Okay, it's 6:30. We can start the charter revision for June 11th, 2024. Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The roll call starting on my right.
Linda Stein.
Scott Shelley.
Randy Dubay.
Pitch.
And June Gagnon. Okay, tonight, hold on, I gotta find my agenda. Oh, yeah. Approval of minutes from
So
May 14th.
I like it.
May 14th.
I saw it.
That was just a test check. Okay, Lynn and Scott.
Get this stuff.
Old business. I handed you something with suggested charter revisions. This was the first 6. Basically, what I was trying to do is find out where in the charter you can find these sections. And I haven't done number 2, number 5, and number 6 yet. I still haven't heard about there was something else that we had to consult with the attorney. Was that whether we go out to referendum for every vote, or was that something else?
No, that was something else.
Okay, so far we have these 6 on our list. And I wanted to look and see where we can place them in the charter. So I have some of them, but I don't have all of them. So if anyone, yeah, that's part of your homework. If you can help me find the sections in the charter for next time. Do we get our next meeting is July 9th? Okay. We have work to do. And I really appreciate it if you can help me with these, find out the sections. That was the old business, basically. Oh, what do you need?
No.
The
Yeah,
minutes?
July 9th.
Okay. Our secretary.
Tuesday.
So you've got July
You
9th.
need this or you have it?
That's last.
No, it's on vacation, on my table.
Okay.
So all I wanted to do was hand those out and explain that to you. I'm just looking for the sections in the charter where we can put those. I did find 3 of them, so I left 3 for all of us to look at
Yeah.
before. That's homework for next time.
Which, you got the first 3?
I've got
Two.
number 1, number 3, and number 4.
So she needs 2, 5, and 6.
Yeah, I need 2. Where we would put tax due dates, I'm not sure. And we were going to move, oh, I know where to find that, the town clerk and the tax collector. That's, but we can find it. For the 4
Due
years.
dates.
Yeah, to start in January instead of November.
Oh,
I bet you know where that is too. But anyway, we can do it for next time. But if you can find it, Lynn, you're thinking, right?
question, right?
Yeah.
And what about the second question?
Right, that's what I'm not
Yeah.
sure of, the tax
Shouldn't that
due
all
dates.
go, no, the budget, the town budgets go to referendum. That would all be in that 2-4.
Well, this was 7.5 to referendum 4.1. Yeah, maybe, the annual town budget.
Yeah.
Do you know where some of these are in the charter? The suggested revisions?
I'm not sure what you're looking at.
Okay.
I really,
Oh, you don't want to, okay.
I don't have the charter with me or anything.
Oh, okay, all right. But anyway, we can do it for homework for next time. I just wanted to hand that out and know. And there's another paper that I'm going to go to new business. Move on from there. This is for you, Scott, and Rod, and Ed. And I've got them for every member of the charter revision. These are copies of 2-4 from every charter. There's 6 charters here. There's 1984, section 2-4, and at that time, C and D didn't exist at all. It's not even in the charter from 1984. The next page is 92, page 1, and 92 is, they go together, 1992, if you open them up, page 1 and 2. And this is the chart. You can see the changes when they added C and D in 1992. And then 2004, we got the same, 24. Oh, you've got a copy of
Yeah,
that
I
one
got a
too.
copy of this, yeah. We're adding a little notation that 24B was replaced with the correct
Right.
92 version, so.
And
yeah,
207,
Yeah.
2007,
that one.
2018, and 2021, what they look like. And the reason I did this and made copies for everybody is just because I thought it would help us to read section 2.4 all the way through, and if you can, take yellow marker or something and just read each section. It doesn't take long from each year, so you can see what changes were made to the charter in the budget section. Because what I'm concerned about is when we get to that first question, shall the annual operating budget, education budget, and capital budget be 3 separate items to vote and approve? And once approved, the specific item will not be voted on again. I'm concerned about how it's going to be worded in the charter. When you read these sections, you're going to see changes that came about. It's like really incredible. It's like making versions of the Bible,
Well,
you know?
the one thing we have to do for sure is proofread this
Absolutely.
document before it goes to the printer.
Printer, the Secretary of State, right? Isn't that where it goes once it?
No, before it goes to the printer.
Right, yeah.
What happened before?
Because once it's printed and sent to the state,
Sent to the
it's
state.
I'm going to give a secret away here. If it's something that I really believe happened, if you read 2007, which you have in your packet,
that's the
You
year that your lawyer used.
read 2021.
Word
That's
for word, he used that section.
somebody, and nobody caught it, so we're like all to blame. Like, I feel I was on the charter revision. I feel like it wasn't anybody's specific fault. They were changing
Yeah, but
town clerks.
Nobody
There were no town clerks that knew what was going on. Nobody caught the fact that they must have gone
Kevin.
online. He didn't know.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't,
He
because
brought right up at that meeting when we had a big rahu about it.
but he didn't
And Kyle
know.
brought all the stuff out about.
He didn't know. He didn't know what happened. He
Oh,
didn't know
maybe
what
he
happened.
You
No.
know that.
I
night-
figured out what happened. I went through all the charters and I said,
That's what
something
Roz did.
happened. Roz did the same thing. I didn't know that. And I said, you know what? This is the exact same verbiage, and all they
From the
changed,
2007
when
chart.
they went into 2021, the question was, shall they separate the 3 budgets? All they changed was the word from 2 to 3, and they took 2018, they took 2007, because there hadn't been a charter change in all those years. And Art had pointed out, this is the 40th year of the charter, so we have, we're going to be working on
Oh, yeah.
probably the 7th charter here in 40 years. So read those, I want you to read them on your own. We can't sit here like at school and read them in class.
Yeah.
But read them on your own, take some markers, you and Roz, and you know, go through all the charter, that section 2.4. Because I'm concerned about the verbiage more than anything, that it gets seen by all of us, and we're able to get it printed right. So that's basically what I wanted to do. And there's one more thing. I talked to new business, discuss cover picture and fonts for new charter. I talked with Diane, the town clerk, and she said if the charter revision could come up with another photo for the new charter, it would be great. And because I said to her, you know, a lot of times they used the cover was the town hall,
Yeah.
but now we got like, you have to Photoshop out the, I
This
do-
one wasn't, yeah, that one.
I liked this one in particular, I really like this, but I think we need to discuss it and plan and look, and maybe somebody's got a picture, I got a picture of the clock tower if you wanted to use that. But something that is, they were in a hurry and they grabbed the moose at pond. I like that too.
Yeah, I like that one too, yeah.
Yeah, so they were in a hurry and grabbed the moose at pond. And the other thing, when you read through these, you'll see different fonts. And I don't know about all of you if you have trouble reading, but I would really like to see something in a bigger font than
Yeah, you can do it
2021.
any way you
Look
want
at
to,
that,
so.
you know. We can vote on that.
font doesn't matter.
Yeah, but we need to come up with a picture too. Oh, you've got it like in a 8x10 form.
I printed that off the computer.
There was nothing to vote on. That was all. If anybody, I want to hear from anybody, you have some suggestions or ideas or anything.
So I can already tell you, the last one is 2.4B.
2.4. Oh, you found it?
From the
Yeah.
Oh, good.
referendum one?
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
2.4B, if you read 2.4B, it talks about going to referendum or going back to a town meeting.
Yeah, all the budget ones are like two.
We gotta change the
That's what
language in
A,
the
B,
whole
and
thing.
C, yeah. Right, we're gonna take out the 25%.
Yep,
Gotta
so
put in,
that's,
how do we
would
put,
be the homework to be
do we
scratching
actually
around.
Oh,
put in
that-
what hours the referendum go?
Well, if it passes,
I mean, I'd like to
I don't
see it
know.
go 6 a.m.
Yeah.
to 8 p.m., so I wrote myself a note somewhere
The
in
old
this pile of
6 to
stuff
8.
here, right?
Yeah,
The
so
old
let's go
charter.
back to 6 to 8.
6 a.m.
Because you
to-
did noon to 8.
Noon to 8, yeah.
Noon to 8 on the old charter.
Yeah, but what dictates, when we do a referendum, how do we know which time?
It's
How do
in
they
the
go by
charter.
the time?
And you gotta consider this, if you wanna change the time,
Mm,
that's another revision.
yeah, it's a separate.
That's the difference.
It would be separate,
That's
but,
240A.
That's crazy.
That's too long, it should be noon to 8.
It is in the charter. It's noon to
It
8.
should allow everybody to vote.
no, 6 a.m., if somebody does a double shift at work, I had a couple of people say to me that they couldn't vote because they were going in for like 10 and not getting out till like 10, and so.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, is this gonna help? Is
And
it
only
gonna
in
help
one
or not?
location, I mean,
Look at all the stuff this state is going through.
Mhm.
And look at the extended voting. $50 a vote is a little bit too much to pay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
it's new, I think, I
Yeah,
don't know if anybody.
but it was happening, and people go, and people just,
Yeah, they don't go.
I mean,
They don't care, they're
They
not
don't go
complaining.
anyway to
it's over.
vote.
think about this. The Obama election, presidential election, this town was 33%, and everybody was tripping all over themselves. They thought that was excellent. 33%.
Yep,
And what do we get for like a normal town budget referendum?
5%.
Yeah, we got 5%,
Not 5%.
yeah, 5%, 500.
The regular town vote's been
A
what,
good-
the last
a good-
election was
A good
what?
is a low teens. A good,
Yeah, a good turnout.
a good turnout is the low teens.
I know.
And when you
it's
think about it-
Wild.
The people who don't care and don't vote, you're throwing your right to complain away.
Well, this is a perfect example. All the people complaining about the charter.
They're all here.
And
Where
all
are
the
they?
empty chairs are sitting there.
I know.
And what they'll say is, well, I didn't know. Well, how many times can you tell people
They,
that there's a charter revision meeting on the...
it's hard, we, you know,
We tried.
we're trying, you know, making.
But that's what I'm saying, you could
We'll
sit
have a
there,
public hearing. Well, you know,
I love the people who say, I don't know.
I didn't know.
There's enough stuff out there that,
Yeah. Well, if you know to complain about things, you know
Just
what's
go to
going
the
on, just do
Town
it.
website, and
Yeah.
the municipal calendar's there. You can see all the meetings, their agendas.
Yep.
Then you can see, yeah, right, the watchdog thing, I've been referring to that a lot.
Oh, yeah, the live videos, you can't,
Yeah,
you
know.
can't talk about transparency for us,
So-
for this town. To be able to, because I don't know if you have you ever gone around and do things like this? You know, you have your morning coffee and you go to YouTube and you look and see who's having a charter revision somewhere in Connecticut. And you can compare. It doesn't sound like something you'd want to be doing. But, you know, or cat reels.
I
It's
just
either
couldn't-
that or cat
I
reels.
couldn't believe it, when they're talking about cutting the education budget. And I'm saying, this piece of paper you got here, charter revision, you wanna change, what is it, a page and a half of grammatical errors
Oh,
in the,
Remember?
in the
Yeah.
book?
Yeah, the,
And you're talking about cutting education?
Well, it depends, you know. So anyway, that's it. Other than that, we're looking for a motion to adjourn.
so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, meeting is adjourned,
Sure.
and we did pretty good.